HelloFresh takes the guesswork and the extra hassle out of planning and preparing delicious meals for dinner. America's #1 meal kit, HelloFresh gives you over 40 recipes to choose from each week. And then your farm-fresh, pre-portioned seasonal ingredients arrive at your doorstep with simple instructions to help you feel like the master chef of your kitchen. And did you know that HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and 25% less expensive than takeout? HelloFresh has been an awesome addition to our household's dinner routine. We all get involved and cook together, following the pictured step-by-step instructions. It's a fun quality time and the meals are delicious. Give it a try and see for yourself. Go to HelloFresh.com/50havingitall and use code 50havingitall for 50% off plus free shipping. Again, to get 50% off plus free shipping, go to HelloFresh.com/50havingitall and use code 50havingitall.
It is Ryan here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you win? Like, are you a fist pumper, a woohooer, a hand clapper, a high fiver? I kind of like the high five, but if you want to hone in on those winning moves, check out Chumba Casino. At ChumbaCasino.com, choose from hundreds of social casino-style games for your chance to redeem serious cash prizes. There are new game releases weekly, plus free daily bonuses, so don't wait. Start having the most fun ever at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Welcome to the Having It All podcast, the show about what it takes to live an abundant, loving life. My name is Matthew Bivens, and each week I'm helping you get out of your head so that you can truly have it all. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? Matthew Bivens here, and welcome to another episode of the Having It All podcast. If you haven't realized by now, I'm right now on a little kick to publish an episode of the show every day this week. So it's Wednesday, and boom, we're publishing another episode, and you can expect 4 more, and I want you to hold me accountable to that. Just something that I wanted to do, get a bunch of content out there, and I've just been really feeling pumped up, honestly, pumped up about things I'm creating in life, things happening right now, situations and circumstances that are coming my way, which create these amazing opportunities for growth and healing within myself, with relationships to other people, and just getting so much awesome feedback from your listeners, really powerful emails. And all of that just has me very amped up, very excited. And so that's why you're getting all of these episodes this week. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about fitness. It's one of the 6 F's: faith, family, friends, fitness, finance, and fun. But before I do that, I'm going to go off on a little tangent and just to talk about briefly how much I freaking love podcasting. I absolutely love podcasting. It's been a really incredible medium and tool for me, a way for me to express myself and connect with other people and get my message out there. But it's also been a fantastic way for me to grow my business. I've done that with every podcast that I have started and launched for myself, and the shows that I've helped other people launch as well. So if you've been listening to this show and you've been thinking about podcasting, you've been thinking about potentially starting one of your own, and you don't know where to start, and you're looking for some guidance, some help, let me know. I'm currently accepting new clients, and we can get on this journey together to create a really amazing show for you that can help you build your authority, expand your reach, and attract your ideal clients and customers. You can do all of that stuff through podcasting. You can also do some really cool stuff like create digital products, develop an online funnel for your website and for your marketing, for your brand. Do all of that fantastic stuff through podcasting and more. If that interests you, let me know. You can go over to my website, MatthewBivens.com, and there's a contact form on the bottom of the homepage. You can fill that out, and we can have a conversation. Cool. Just wanted to plug that because I know there's a bunch of people out there who are interested in podcasting. So anyway, let's get into today's episode. It's about fitness. And, I've been into fitness for many, many years. Starting when I was small, young kid, I was very much into sports. and that evolved into sports plus cardio. So I would run simply for the joy of running and the training. And that evolved into getting a weight set that I would be using in my garage. I remember summers in my garage in Atlanta just sweating my butt off while I'm doing my very best to bench press, 60 pounds on this little rinky-dink weight set that my dad got me. And that evolved into going into college and, really stepping into an actual gym. And I went to the University of Florida, and they have some pretty phenomenal gym facilities there. So for those 4 years of undergrad and 2 years of grad school and the time I spent working in that town after school, I had the opportunity to go to the gym in these pretty amazing facilities. And all the while, all the time that I was doing that, from a little kid up until my mid-20s, my relationship to fitness pretty much stayed the same. HelloFresh takes the guesswork and the extra hassle out of planning and preparing delicious meals for dinner. America's #1 meal kit, HelloFresh gives you over 40 recipes to choose from each week. And then your farm-fresh, pre-portioned seasonal ingredients arrive at your doorstep with simple instructions to help you feel like the master chef of your kitchen. And did you know that HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and 25% less expensive than takeout? HelloFresh has been an awesome addition to our household's dinner routine. We all get involved and cook together, following the pictured step-by-step instructions. It's a fun quality time, and the meals are delicious. Give it a try and see for yourself. Go to HelloFresh.com/50havingitall and use code 50havingitall for 50% off plus free shipping. Again, to get 50% off plus free shipping, go to HelloFresh.com/50havingitall and use code 50havingitall.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
I viewed fitness as a means to an end. I wanted to have this certain look in my body. I wanted to have muscles in different places. I wanted to be able to have more endurance than the next guy on the court or on the field. I wanted to be stronger, all these different things. And I used going to the gym as a way to achieve those things. Most of the time that I was in the gym, and I'm talking right now just about being in the gym, but this applies to everything. Most of the time, I didn't love it. I wasn't loving the experience. There was a lot of gritting my teeth and a lot of when I'm pushing my weight, and a lot of throwing things down, and overall just a lot of force. And you could see that. You could see that in my face. You could see that in my posture, in my body as I was working out. And, I think a lot of folks out there can relate to not having to the love-hate relationship with going to the gym and working out and running and all that stuff. And I absolutely had it myself. Now, I was seeing those gains. I was getting stronger. I was, my body was looking the way that I wanted it to look. But nothing was really happening in an empowering direction inside of me. Fast forward to 4 or 5 years ago, when I'm introduced to this pretty cool facility here in Atlanta, Georgia, that really helped to shift my context around fitness and really helped me to see that the time you spend putting reps on your body, whether that's in the gym, in the yoga studio, on a bike, out running on a trail, those are fantastic opportunities for you to practice how you relate to stress. And that's the context that I want to share with you today. That's the paradigm shift I want to give you in this episode, is that you have an opportunity to really become a Jedi at how you relate to stress, all kinds of stress. I'll get to that. But how you relate to all kinds of stress through your workouts, through your runs, through your bike rides. Now, the reason for this is because, and I've mentioned this a couple of times on the show, but I really wanted to focus on it in this episode. The reason why exercise is an opportunity to focus on stress and heal your relationship towards stress is because when we are exercising, when we're in the gym, when you're in the pool, when you're at home doing the P90X and sweating and grunting and hating it, your body is in a state of stress. Your body's in a state of either chronic stress or acute stress. Either way, it's stress, and your body goes into that stress response. For a lot of us, it's similar. I know for me, my stress response is an elevated heartbeat. It's tingling all over my body, kind of like pins and needles. It's sweating, sweaty palms, sweating under my armpits. I get kind of jittery. That's what happens when I experience stress. And that's what happens when I experience stress, not simply in the gym, but when I have a conversation I'm about to step into that I know might be contentious and I'm starting to feel a little bit anxious. Stress starts to show up in those same ways. When I'm about to do a speaking gig and before I get on stage or before I get in front of a crowd, I experience a little bit of that anxiety, a little bit of that stress, and it shows up in the same way. The underarm sweat, the sweaty palms, the elevated heartbeat. So, and this is so freaking cool about exercise. Every time you go and step in a gym and you decide that you're going to, go for a mile jog, you have an opportunity to really become aware of how you handle stress and to become aware of how stress impacts you. It's all about the relationships. I'm big on relationships. I'm not talking about the relationship with you and your spouse. I'm talking about how you relate to yourself, how you relate to life, how you relate to things that are coming your way, things that you're experiencing, how you relate to circumstances. Because stress, in whatever form it is simply a circumstance, right? And we get a chance to choose how we want to show up in the face of that circumstance. Even when the circumstance is unfavorable, even if you are a person who really despises running, you can still choose to relate to it in a different way. And I say that, choosing to view your run as an opportunity to work on how you handle stress is a beautiful thing because it not only impacts what you do inside the gym, but it impacts what you do and everything you do as soon as you leave. So you can really view your time in the gym or wherever it is that you exercise, wherever it is that you get your fitness on, you can really view that as a training ground for life. And you can give a bigger context to that work that you're putting in the gym or that work you're putting in on your body.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18 plus.
And I know for myself, when I adopted that paradigm, when I first heard that paradigm, it was interesting to me. But when I started to rep it, it became revolutionary for me. And when I truly adopted it and incepted it, it became transformative for me. Because I know that every single time I begin doing pull-ups, I'm going to get to a point where the stress kicks in, where the chronic stress kicks in, where the acute stress in my muscles kicks in. And I'm going to get to a point where my mind is going to tell me to stop. You've done enough. It's okay. Force your way through it. My mind is going to do those things, and my body is going to want to try to follow whatever my mind says. And that's when I get an opportunity to say, this is simply stress. I can shift this. And the way that you do that is through breathing. Is through tapping into your breath. There's this cool little equation that I like to toss out there every once in a while. It's a difference between force and the difference between force and power. So force, with force, there is strength. But there's also resistance. You have your strength, you're pushing against something that's resisting you, boom, there you get force. With power, you've got that same strength, but instead of resistance, you have flow. So in order to become powerful, it's strength plus flow. If you want to be forceful, that's strength plus resistance. So if you start thinking about that in terms of your exercises, when you're able to tap into that breath, that's when you're able to start to shift your relationship to that stress. You turn it from something that, when you're meeting that resistance, that friction, you try to force your way through something. That's where the gritting your teeth comes in. That's where the yelling comes in. That's where the disempowering and unhealthy relationship towards exercise and fitness comes in. But when you shift that and you start to tap into more of your power, and you start to cool off your body, cool off your mind while it's heating up in that stress, that's when you start to become flow. And so while you're in the gym, the next time that you're in the gym, just remember that and just try it in one exercise. Try adopting and trying on for yourself the concept that you have an opportunity to relate to stress the next time that you're feeling stressed out in the gym. That as your body starts to do all the things that it does as you're putting it through acute and chronic stress, when you tap into your breath, you're not only impacting your workout, you're not only impacting what's going on in your body in that moment, but you're impacting how you will handle stress in general out in the real world. It's been very cool for me to talk about this with other folks and share this idea, and then hear the feedback as they put in those reps in the gym, as they try these things out while they're sitting in a squat hold, or while we're going through an ab routine, while I'm putting them through some sort of exercise. And then to hear later on that they were able to handle stress within their family in a more powerful way, or they were able to handle receiving a parking ticket in a more powerful way. It's honestly incredible, and it's one of those things that for some of you, you might have to experience it to actually believe it. And to that, I say, cool. If you're skeptical, prove me wrong. I would love to be proven wrong, because if you can prove me wrong in this, then you're helping me to really fine-tune this whole idea. I know that for myself, life continues to dole it out. Right? Life just continues to dole out the circumstances, the things that suck, the things that create those stress responses within me. And it's not necessarily in those moments that I want to work on my practice, practicing how I'm going to respond to them. I really love the concept for myself of being able to practice these things in a different environment and then apply what I've learned when the ish hits the fan, so to speak. And so that's what I do. And I'm telling you, I have found it incredibly effective. So in a nutshell, right, because I know I went a little bit left and right in this episode, but in a nutshell, you have an opportunity while working out, while, working on that fitness F, you have an opportunity to not only work on your body in a physical way, but you have an opportunity to work on your emotions, work on your relationship to life when it comes to stress. Because your body doesn't distinguish between physical stress and emotional stress. Doesn't distinguish between stress that's going on in the gym versus stress that's happening within your job. So use your time in the gym to work on shifting your relationship to stress, to work on creating a more powerful way that you deal with stress. Because the work you do and the gains that you make in the gym in that way are going to spill over into the rest of your life. It's literally the two birds with one stone thing, and it's incredible. So, for you, if you're out there and you're interested in like life hacking tips and all of that, consider this a life hacking tip for you. And for folks who, like me, might have had some issues with stress and anxiety in the past, consider this a way for you to absolutely work on shifting how you handle stress. And for those who just want to try something new, try it on and see if it works for them, be my guest. I would love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this and stress and fitness and life and all that great stuff. If you have anything to share, anything to say, hit me up, mattcbivens@gmail.com. And once again, if you're curious at all about podcasting for yourself, for your business, for your corporation, your organization, let me know. I'd love to have a conversation with you. You can find out more, matthewbivens.com. Can't wait to deliver another awesome conversation and topic for you tomorrow night or tomorrow at some point. And if you also have a topic in mind, if you want me to talk about something specific, let me know. I'm totally open for topic and content suggestions. So again, you can hit me up, shoot me an email, mattcbivens@gmail.com. And with that, my name is Matthew Bivens, and here is to you having it all.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.